Tonight, we're going to have our presentation. I'm going to introduce a few people, and then we're going to have our presentation. After the presentation, and we'll have our panelists speak, we will be having questions for our guests. Please remember, founders, we really appreciate your support. We're glad you're here. But the questions tonight are for the guests for this period. At 9 o'clock, we will have our private founders only rapid fire, and you'll be able to ask your questions then. So I will, at this point, I know I kind of started a few minutes early. We've had a really good day. I'm going to just tell you, I don't know what I want to tell you. Actually, I'm going to tell you a little bit about our next speaker. He's been a founder, or not a founder, well, he's been a founder for a long time, but he's been in marketing for so very, very long. Before I get going, if I could get everyone that is a guest to please raise your hand so that there's no obligation here. All we want to know is how many guests do we have with us this evening? And we want to be able to gear our presentation toward you so that you learn everything you need to know this evening. So if you would do me a favor and raise your hand, at the bottom of your screen, there's a spot where it says raise hand. If you would go ahead and raise your hands, and I can just count how many guests we have, please. I see no hands. Hang on a sec here.
Yep, only guests, guys. We only want guests to raise their hands. We're not going to call on you. We're not going to pick on you. We just want to know how many guests we have in here. So if you're a founder, please put your hand down. Just let the guests raise their hands.
A couple so far.
I see a lot of names I don't recognize, but they could be new founders as well.
Marty, can you make me co-host, please?
So at the moment, I just see one guest attending. Pretty sure there's more than that.
We got a couple.
Okay, well, it gives us an idea of where we're heading with this. Anyway, so we got another one. Oh, Merslin, we know that. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, okay, I'm going to go ahead and introduce our first speaker. He'll tell you all about himself. My friend from the East Coast, Mr. Marty DeGarmo. Welcome, Marty.
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you, Pam. Welcome, everybody. 21st of October. Gruel time soon. Anyway, a little about myself, 61 years old. I have been working online since 2003, about 17 years. I got on the same reason most people did. I thought maybe there was a way I could make an extra income. In fact, I was looking to make a walkaway income, residual income, and things didn't work out that way in the beginning, about the first 10 years. And it's the same for everybody else. And if you haven't put in that much time, you're a lucky person, because it's not easy. I found out as I was getting in these businesses, you have different sets of gurus in each one. Sometimes it's the same guru because the company folded or whatever and they moved on. But it's the same thing, you know. If it's not quite working out, they try to tell you, well, your why's not big enough. You didn't get enough no's. You don't call enough people. Your list isn't big enough. And the point is, the fact is, in most cases, it's rigged against people, including the company, the way the company's structured. They don't care if only 2 or 3% can make it, because those 2 and 3% can provide tons and tons of so-called affiliates to make up the difference. And if they get enough marketers in there, they can bring people faster than they quit. It's a sad situation, but that's just the facts. So kind of a rat race, right? And the big hurdle for everyone is being able to generate your own leads or traffic. If you hear the word traffic here, what I mean, what will be meant by traffic is getting eyes on what you're selling. Doesn't matter what it is, a book, lotion, potion, whatever, you have to have visitors, okay? You can have the most beautiful store in the world, and if it's in a back alley somewhere and you don't have any advertising, you're not gonna make it. Nobody knows about it. So I started to learn how to market. It took a while. It's not easy. There's Facebook, there's Twitter, there's Instagram. You can do it on TikTok, but it's not as easy as it sounds. If it was, we wouldn't be walking around with only 2-3% being successful. But the main problem was the company itself. The company wasn't designed, nor did it care if people succeed. Anyway, about 10 years ago, 9 years ago, I ran into Mike Ellis, he's not here tonight, and Dan Street, who is, and we formed a team. And every one of us brought something different to the table. And for the three of us, we figured out pretty good on how to market and all the stuff you got to do with it, autoresponders, everything. And we started building really good sized teams. But we ran into the other end of the spectrum, which I wasn't thinking of.
Yeah.
Is now I'm dealing with me and Susie and Larry and Harry, who just started and don't have the skills either. So now we have to try to duplicate what we learned in 7 or 8 years to somebody brand new. It's impossible. It doesn't happen. You might be able to help 2 or 3 people on a team in a business online. Is just going to make you broke. Well, the whole reason you're there is you're broke, right? I mean, I had it to the point, this is how bad it is. When people start bragging that they're breaking even from the auto ship, that's sad. That's really sad. Now, to the person that did it, they're happy as a lark because they're not paying money every month. But that's not why we're in this business. That's not why we came online. We came online to build an income, make money. In some cases, I don't know how much you need to make. You still got to drive traffic. You got to have the right company. Well, about 2.5 years ago, I ran into someone I trusted online, which is Red Redford and Peter Rogers, and they were doing something. And I asked them, I was about to walk away from working online because I couldn't stand looking in people's face and say, follow me, whatever the business was, and I'm going to help you, because I couldn't. And that is a lie. I didn't want to lie to people. So I asked them, what are you doing? They told me about a business. And I said, well, is there an auto ship? No. Do you have to recruit? No. Wow. No auto ship. So the products, are they in high demand? Yes, high demand, billions of dollars a year right now. And they're digital, nothing to bring home, nothing to ship to me, none of that. I'm pretty happy right now. Okay, I'm saying, whoa, this is fantastic. I said, can anyone do it? If I bring somebody in, they have no skills at all, they started today, can they make money in this business? Absolutely, guaranteed to succeed.
Yeah.
Boom, baby. I don't need to hear anymore, right? I signed up, I paid, went back to Mike and Dan, told them whatever I told them. I don't know what it was. And they got in with me. And from then on, we worked in building a nice group of people, right? I don't call it recruiting because we don't recruit. And next thing you know, we meet the owner of the company, the CEO. He's an amazing man. He has no greed in his bone marrow. He wants to help other people. And he created this business on purpose so that the average person can win anywhere in the world, anywhere in the world. And tonight, Robin Noble's here, she, in my opinion, is one of the best, if not the best, at explaining this business very simple
Well, if I
for
found
people to
out something
understand.
tomorrow
She could do it in about 20 minutes.
then
I can't. It would take me 2 or 3 hours. I just can't focus well enough to
like,
do
I
it.
decide that-
I'm like Jojo the Idiot Circus Monkey, you know, I mean, I know all the stuff, but I can't put it in one little package.
Like that, then-
I want to introduce Robin to you. Robin has been in over 200 countries. She was a director on cruise liners. She spoke many languages. She's a very impressive woman, impressed me the day I met her. And she put a presentation together, and she's going to share it with you tonight. And I guarantee, if you're looking, you're going to like it. And keep in mind, there's no obligation tonight. You could whip out a wallet here if you wanted to. What we're going to do is she's going to share it with you, and people that are guests here can ask questions, and we'll answer them for you right now, tonight. The other thing is, if you watch it, you go, man, there's something there I like. I want to look at it again. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody looks at it many times, right? It's okay. Just ask for a recording. I'll put the email in there, and I will send you a recording of this webinar.
Yeah.
But right now, I want to turn it over to the amazing Robin Noble.
Yeah.
Marty, thank you very much. Everybody, thank you. Good evening. Welcome to our guests and welcome to our founders who support us every week. We're so fortunate to have you here with us. I was very fortunate to have an amazing career working on cruise ships, as Marty said, and I did in fact travel to over 200 countries. I've also had 40 plus years in the health and wellness industry. So my interests have been diverse and multifaceted all my life. In 2004, there was a life-changing accident. And when I was able to function again a little bit, I then tried my hand at the online business, hoping to succeed. You are here tonight because someone cares about you and what you're doing in your life and wants to help you. Have you been hoping to increase your finances? In which case you may have played the lotteries. Did you know that up to 70% of people around the world play lottery tickets in the hopes of winning? You may be involved in stock investments, and the only way money from the you sell. Then there's the MLM industry and the direct sales industry. There are more than 100 companies in the MLM, more than 500 companies listed in direct sales, and you can choose from any of those. But we're aware of the fact that it is actually noted that 97% of those involved in either of those two sectors fail. 97% failure rate. 2% will make some money, and 1% will walk across the stage if they're lucky. I was one of the 97%. Then more recently, we've had something called cryptocurrencies and the Bitcoin. And people may have purchased when it was low in pricing, but the only way to make any money with those, again, is to sell. And the only way that the money goes up for Bitcoin is the demand for it. And it's a limited amount of 21 million Bitcoins. What I've mentioned just now are some of the legal ways to make extra money to supplement one's income. And here are two others. Take on another job or two, or a passive income stream. And that's what you're going to learn about this evening. Maybe you are all right financially right now, but you're wanting to help others through philanthropy, your charities, or other causes that are close to you. Have you maybe thought about a company that could help you with either of these areas? And does one even exist? We go through and Google all sorts of companies, all sorts of search words, and what comes up. But tonight you're going to find out that yes, there is just such a company. It does exist. It's registered in the USA. It's licensed and legal in over 200 countries. And as of 2021, there are 249 countries listed. We have products that we will use every day. It will make money for us even when we sleep. It will create time freedom and financial abundance. It is stress-free. That's a real plus in today's world. It does all the work for you. It's 100% automated, 100% hands-free. And once you set it up, it will work for you and do everything that you want it to. We have just under 1,019,000 global founders. Do you know that that's the population of our smallest province in Canada, PEI, and Alaska put together? Or that's the population of San Jose, California? We still have founders' positions available. And the one thing with this particular company is that you can own as many founders' positions as you want to. Our CEO is a graduate of MIT and Harvard courses. He has over 20 successful years of online networking and marketing experience. He created this privately owned company. He's a family man. He operates with integrity and honesty, wanting to make a huge positive impact in this world. Because he created systems in the past, he is the brains and heart of this company. And one of his goals is to turn poverty into prosperity and to help as many people as possible. He has a spontaneous smile and a very big heart. We have 2 head offices. The executive headquarters are in Orlando, Florida, and Hyderabad, India, which is the high-tech city with the best support and technology staff. Also, in case you didn't know, other tech giants also have their offices there. The name of our company is Onpassive, and our CEO is Mr. Ash Mufarah. So what is Onpassive and who can benefit from it? Onpassive is a global IT internet technology company. It owns proprietary products, which means that it created and owns them legally. Its products are driven by the most advanced AI, artificial intelligence, and ML, machine learning technologies, and has a current market value of 5.5 billion US dollars. Founders are joining us from around the world at a rate of nearly 3,000 people per day. That's daily. And we've had as many as 8,000 people join us in a few days running. Artificial intelligence is already being used in products and industries, and is expected to bring in approximately 16 trillion US dollars in the global economy over the next couple of years. Industries that are already using this technology are the automotive divisions, education, finance, and medicine, data services, healthcare, to name just a few. Siri, Alexa, and LG products already have integrated and use artificial intelligence. And here are a few more that you may recognize: Google Maps, face detection, autocorrect, search engines, e-payments, digital assistants, social media. All of these use artificial intelligence. We have a full global legal team handling all aspects of corporate law in the over 200 countries we are legally able to operate in, and just as equally important, can pay in. They also monitor the local, regional, and global compliance issues as well. Individuals, family members, businesses of all sizes, influencers, network marketers, restaurants, stores, both physical and online, churches and charities, and those individuals and businesses that need help in this restructuring since the pandemic will all benefit from the tools and platforms that Onpassive provides. So as you can see, this company with its platforms and products really is for everyone, offering a complete digital online and offline solution. So what are some of our platforms? We will have a treasure chest of 50+ platforms and products, both real and virtual, that will be staged as they roll out to the world. We will have something called O-Academy, which is a one-of-a-kind application for learners of all ages and interests. O-Connect, which is a hassle-free audio and video communication tool. O-Chat will be a web chat engine to improve every customer interaction. O-Counting is to simplify your inventory and account management needs. Then we have what is probably referred to and thought of by many as the heart of the company, called O-Bless. And this is where the community can support good causes and ideas with 100% of the funds that are donated into O-Bless being distributed to the cause that is being requested for. Many of the companies that do crowdfunding and money raising currently are holding back between 15 to 40% of the monies that are donated to them, with descriptions being for admin or other needs. Obless will in fact be donating 100% of every dollar that it receives to where it is supposed to go. We will also be having O-Capture and O-Wallet for finances. We will be having O-Shop to be able to sell things like affiliate marketers who may have good products that they want to promote. O-Commerce and O-Mart are just a few, and O-Create is another one to help you with website development and creations of other types of things as well for presentations and any other online business or offline business needs that you might have. This is real residual income and generational wealth. It is all done for you in a plug-and-play system, 100% hands-free, no selling and no recruiting. So how do we join this company? The person that cared so much about you and invited you to this webinar this evening is the person that we ask you to go back to and talk to. They will give you their registration link and you will join with them by paying $102 US, which is $97 US for the founder's position, and $5 credit card administration fees. We suggest that you use this method of payment as the fastest and most secure method at this time. As to be perfectly honest, we do not know how much longer these positions will be available, nor do we know if the position opportunity is extended, if the price will stay the same. Once you have paid this $97 and you are active and you have signed your NDA in the back office, this now puts your position into the structure of the company. There will be one other out-of-pocket activation fee, and that is currently slated between $200 and $300 US per founder position, and that you have purchased for yourself or your family, your business, or a charity cause. Then, after that first month, which incidentally will be the month that you will earn the least amount of money within this company, all subsequent months' monthly payments will then come out of the profits that you will be receiving and not out of your pocket. To move forward in today's world with an online and offline business, when you join Onpassive, you will have every tool, product, and service to build wealth, earn residual income, to create a legacy for your family, and a dynasty for your heirs. We are currently making history with this company. We have a heart that we are wanting to help everyone around the world, and Ash's wish was to help create 100,000 million Mother Teresas. That's a huge, beautiful dream so that people can help each other. And hand in hand, we will do this through the founders and the membership that we have currently. So you really want to join us for the humanitarian reasons or for business reasons. But don't worry, this may not be for everybody. So please don't feel any pressure in hearing this and having to even get back to the person. Although as a courtesy, you might just want to say, this isn't for me now. But do bear in mind that once we launch to the world, these founders' positions will no longer be available. And you will then, though, have the opportunity to join as a customer or as a reseller. Can you imagine that you have a product, either something that you create yourself or through an affiliate company that you work with, and you want to sell that, and the company is global, and you would like more business, you would like more traction, and you really want to help people with that product? You will automatically have a potential million customers to market it to if you join the Onpassive company and then work with the tools in the back office that are specifically designed for this purpose. And then again, if you have a cause or a charity or you want to help certain situations to improve in your city or around the world, here again, you will automatically have more than 1 million customers that you would be able to pitch your cause or your event to, and they would be able to make donations and help you. It's a crowdfunding opportunity with Obless, in addition to raising monies for individuals as well as causes. So this is a business that is passive. You can do nothing, just join us as a founder and let the machinery and the intelligence that our CEO has put together in this company do all the work for you. Or, as we like to do, and the reason why you're on this webinar tonight, is to actually tell somebody, once you know and you've heard what their situations are or what they may be struggling with, you might say, you know what, very limited time to join us, but there is an opportunity and a company that might just be able to help you. So please consider this. It really is quite mind-boggling and extremely exciting. So I thank all of you for being with us this evening. The guests, we will ask you if you do have any questions to raise your hands. At this point in time, hand this over to Kevin and ask him to give us a couple of minutes and a reason as to why he joined and what he is so excited about with this company. Thank you, everybody.
Well, thank you, Robin. That was an excellent presentation. I expected nothing less. You always do a great job for us. And a little bit about me. My name's Kevin Rutledge. I call Illinois home. I was a carpenter for 27 years. I retired a couple years ago. I turned 60 last June. And I got online about 13 years ago, looking for ways to increase my income. And I was extremely fortunate because I ran into somebody who was honest and ethical. And he taught me something that I call relationship marketing over time, through video, through email, through teaching me all kinds of stuff. I realized that this guy had my best interest in heart, and he was actually trying to help me. So he caught my attention, and I paid attention to what he said, and I learned a lot, but got this little implementation problem. And I'm not a recruiter. Never was any good at anything like that. And so a lot of this, a lot of me ended up in that 97%. I have to kind of own, because I really just didn't put in the work, to be quite honest with you. But the beauty about this is Onpassive automates the whole sales process. Okay, I don't have to worry about recruiting. I don't have to worry about being an expert marketer. All I have to worry about, I don't have anything to worry about, but the only thing I have to make sure that I do is keep my subscription paid. And I do that with a profit that I'm generating. So excellent. It's phenomenal is what it is. And it's something you can be proud of. It's something I'm extremely proud of. And, this company has, we've gone to great lengths to ensure our integrity. We've taken, the measures, and we want everybody to know that we're doing it different, okay? And that we're honest, and that we're full of integrity, and that we mean to do things different. And by that, clean up some areas that need to be cleaned up. I believe Onpassive is going to do great things for millions of people across the globe, and this is your invitation to be one of them. I invite you to continue to explore Onpassive. I know it's going to be well worth your time, and I know you'd be very glad you did. I'll send it over to Pam or Marty. I'm not sure where I'm going, but one of you guys can take her over.
I'll tell you what, I'll take it over.
Let me say one thing first, Dan.
Okay.
Something came to my mind. Another thing, for anybody out there that's watching this for the first time or want to listen to the recording, if you're in a business already, a legit, either affiliate, email marketing, whatever, this company is also very good for you. Why? If you market, which I know what that is, it costs a lot of money. You have to get an autoresponder. You have to get all the tools. And by the time you're done, and then you're paying for advertising and all that, it could be $15,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month just to get started, and you haven't got one sign up yet. Onpassive has all those tools for one price. Keep that in mind. So even if you're wanting to promote a legit company, the tools and the packages and everything that Onpassive offers will save you mucho money. I just wanted to point that out. Sorry, Dan, go ahead.
No, that's fine. That's a great point. I'll kick it off here. My name's Dan Street, and I'm in Colorado, and in Monument, Colorado, right by the mountains. I've lived here pretty much all my life, and I recently retired from a 30-year career in the medical industry. Great career, no complaints, but no time freedom. And so it's the timing for Onpassive was absolutely perfect. And as Marty mentioned earlier, Marty DeGarmo, Mike Ellis, and I became partners, and we developed a template that worked very, very well for basically any business in the online industry. And the problem is we couldn't find, as Marty was talking about earlier, we really couldn't find the right company, the right industry, or the right opportunity that would be sustainable for a long period of time, not to mention being able to bring people along with us. So Onpassive came along, and we just went crazy with it. We implemented the strategy that we've had for a long time, and it worked like a charm with Onpassive. Our growth was strong. We developed incredible relationships all over the world, which is a key point. Here Robin has traveled all over the world, and she gave a great presentation, and she pretty much covered everything. But she's traveled all over the world and seen a lot of the countries that we are in right now, and that's exciting to just be able to talk to her about all of that. But we've developed some amazing relationships with people because we are in, as we've talked about, over 200 countries. And this journey of Onpassive is continuing. It's getting at fever pitch right now. The value keeps increasing in this company. And as we all grow in knowledge and our ability to share this business with folks like you here tonight, this story keeps getting better. Ash Mufareh is the CEO and founder of this company. And he is, as Marty mentioned, he is absolutely amazing. He is so passionate about this business. He's so excited about it, and his vision and his integrity and honesty is just unmatched with anybody I've met. And so I tell new people all the time that this is an extremely rare opportunity for you to get involved with a company that could change your life. It's going to change the way we communicate on the internet, online. And when you think about a business, so we talked about, Robin talked about traffic earlier. When you think about a business that can drive targeted traffic to your site and build your business for you, I mean, that hasn't ever happened on the internet. And with an AI software that's going to follow up on all the visitors, it's going to answer their questions, it's going to close the sale, it's going to do this all through an automated process. So the sale is done. It's all automated. And that's a key point in this whole deal tonight. So if you are interested, it's as Robin said, it's $97 plus a $5 credit card fee to have a business that's going to change your life. So we're here to answer questions. And as Marty says, if you need a copy of this presentation tonight, Robin's presentation, onpassivenation@gmail.com, and we will give you a copy of it. So that's all I have right now. Thanks. I will turn it over to a guy that's got more energy than, he's helped more people in this business lately than anybody. He's just an amazing guy, and he's got a great story. Chris Johnson.
I thought you were going to say Kevin or Marty there, but damn it, thank you for that. My name is Chris Johnson. I am from Michigan. I am unlike Dan and Marty and Kevin, or actually like Kevin and Dan. I was a laborer. I did all the stuff people didn't like to do. I ended up with working at Ford Motor Company for 32 years. And like Dan and Kevin, there was no time of the day to actually enjoy myself. I worked in excess of 120 hours a week for a very, very long time. I couldn't tell you what day it was or what time it was. I just knew when I had to be at work and when I got to leave from work. It was a horrible experience. And when I got into Onpassive a year ago, I was blown away by what this man we called Ash Mufareh, who I really knew nothing about. I really didn't. He started talking about artificial intelligence, and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. And the more I listened to him, and I'm thinking, man, I worked 32 years for nothing. I could have done nothing and found out about Ash now. It'd be a lot better life. But what he told me, and what all these people on the screen have taught me, that there is a better way. There is a different way of life now. And this man called Ash Mufareh, he did it. He dreamed it and he did it. And we're all here to share this with you guests. And if I can, I say this many times, if I can get one person not to have to do what I did, what Dan did, what Kevin did, what Marty did, what Pam did, all right, what Robin did, even though Robin had a pretty nice job, but she'd tell you different someday. All right. Jobs are the worst thing in the world for you. All right. Yeah, we got to make money. We got to survive, but there's a new way to survive, folks. It's called Onpassive. It's going to give you your freedom, your time, and it's going to be a blessing, not only to you and your family, but to the world. And I am absolutely ecstatic about being in this family, and it's unbelievable. So if you're one of those people that market, I tried years ago, I was completely lost. But if you got the skills, you heard what Marty said about what the cost, you already know the cost to advertise. Imagine a company that's going to do it all for you. And it's really going to be a very, very small thing to do. That's all you got to do is get in for that $97 and let them do all the work for you. That's all I got. I will say this. A lot of people ask me on a daily basis, Chris, come on, man, it's got to be a scam. I'm going to let Marty DeGarmo explain to you why it's not a scam. Marty?
Thanks, Chris. Of course, if you feel it's a scam and I tell you it's not, yeah, it's like an arsonist tell you I don't like fire. But anyway, no, the company's hired the best lawyers in the world, all over the world. No company that's scamming hires a CEO for one part of the company for $3 million a year. No scam company has a brick and mortar building in India with about 700 to 800 tech people, and you can look it up and see it and find it, and there it is. And they're opening up offices all over the world. Nobody goes to that great lengths to in turn be a scam. It's a lot of money to be spending to turn around and say, just kidding. But anyway, yeah, they hired the biggest team of lawyers that you can get, the best in the world, everywhere in the world. They're 100% legit. Of course, that's like everybody will argue over that, but for $97, you need to find out. Don't take my word for it. Come find out. I mean, everybody that did, you don't have to talk to them about it. They get it. It's 100%. So that's all I got about that. So I'll turn it back over to Pam.
Well, thank you very much, Marty. All of you have done so very, very well. This has been amazing. We had a hand up and it disappeared. And I don't know if any guests have any questions. Please don't be shy. Raise your hand. We've got the panelists here to answer your questions tonight. While we're waiting, I did have, hang on a second, because there was somebody asked me a question. Let me just read it. We'll get that one. Okay, so one of my people asked me, how will this benefit those in other affiliate companies? Can one of you help us with that?
Yeah, that's kind of what I had brought up earlier.
Oh.
A lot of affiliate companies and email marketing companies, anybody that does work online or even offline, they need tools. They need autoresponders. They need page builders. They need email blasters. They need just everything you can imagine, a lot of apps to be able to communicate with your comments on any kind of ad you run. And Onpassive has it all covered. So for one price, somewhere between $200 and $300 one time out of your pocket, it covers all that. I mean, there's no comparison. The Zoom that you're watching right now is about $8,000 a month. Now, we have a product that's better than Zoom. Unlimited amount of people can be on it. And it's only one out of 50 products that you'll get for somewhere around $200 to $300 a month. You only pay once out of pocket. Every month after that comes out of your profits. No one is even near that. There is no competition. Competition means it's got to be close. There's Onpassive, and then somewhere down the road, there's number 2. They're not even close, not even on the same field. So like I said, it doesn't hurt you to look into it, get a copy of the webinar, get all the information you can get, and then make your own decision. And Robin's got her hand up. She's going to close it out. Robin, go for it.
I just wanted to add a couple of things. You guys have all been amazing. Thank you so much for your perspective and your insights as to how Onpassive is helping and going to make a difference. The other thing too, is if you are in other companies and you are a team leader, or you're high up in that ranking of, those other companies, and you have a global team, can you imagine having a webinar that you're speaking in English and it's automatically translated into anywhere from 8 to 50 languages, automatically as you are speaking to your people around the world? Can you imagine the impact that that will have to be able to help to increase your business? The other thing that we spend a lot of money on in so many different areas and arenas in terms of online or offline business is traffic. And traffic is going to be something that is so important in the Onpassive business because it is cleaned, it is cleared. And the people that will be referred to your business are going to be people specifically wanting what you have to offer. For instance, you have a restaurant. You're not going to be sent somebody who's looking for cow manure for their farming animals. You're going to be sent somebody who's interested in going to the restaurant that you have. If you have a health and wellness product of a specific type that's available in another country, you will be able to click the country that you want to have this promoted in, and traffic will go specifically there to that country. So these are some of the extra aspects of what we are yet to see anywhere else in the world with products and systems that are available all under one roof for one simple price. And $300 US for the full treasure chest that we will be getting, in addition to any other products that are added at any other time. This is huge. This has never, ever happened before. Is it too good to be true? Absolutely. Do you believe in who you are and know what you're doing and want to be part of something special? Absolutely. Be part of something that's never been done before. If something resonates with you from this call, this Zoom, this webinar, from any of us or the person who's told you about it, you are definitely meant to be a founder, and we hope you will join us quickly so you do not miss out on that opportunity. Thank you so much to everybody who's been here this evening. Thank you to my amazing panel of co-founders who join me every week to do this guest webinar. Guests, we are welcome back again next week, and we hope you will bring your guests if this is something that was of interest to you. A message for our founders who are on with us this evening. We're now going to close this webinar, and the link for the founders only webinar, the rapid fire, is available in your back office, and you'll be able to find it there in the 2 areas. So thank you so much. We look forward to welcoming you to Onpassive, and together we can do so much. Good night, everybody. Thank you.